Hey guys, what's up? It's Bobby with Gilk Sports Cards. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Got a PSA reveal for you today. It was blind, but kind of isn't anymore. We'll explain that in a second. I'm too I'm too irritated to go through all the dates and how much this costs and when PSA received these and all that, but basically took a little over 3 months to get here. Thankfully, boys and girls, this is not a huge submission. So let's get into the details. The reason why it's partially not a blind reveal is because this is the second time that I've videotaped this PSA reveal. And as I was going through the cards and the grades were not going my way, I was getting so irritated and upset that I had to just stop the video and take a breather and just not look anymore for a few minutes. It was that bad, boys and girls. So if you watched my PSA reveal last week, we hit 75% PSA 10s. Now, that was above normal, and I was excited, and it was lucky, and I don't expect that every time. And I know the cards are different, okay? I know the cards are different, but this is the same stuff. This is the same stuff I pulled from packs, same stuff I pulled or I bought on eBay. I'm not perfect, guys, but I check over every card, make sure there's no fingerprints. If there's any scratches, if there's any whitening on the corners, I don't send them into PSA. Obviously, again, I'm not perfect, and every once in a while I miss something. But to go from 75% PSA 10s to what I saw on this bulk of cards, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. That's all I can say. So these cards I haven't seen yet. So this is a partially blind reveal. My expectations of these 10 or 12 cards that I might get 110. Seriously, it's been that bad. So let's go through it. Again, thankfully, there's some nice cards in here. I ain't gonna lie, but regardless, whatever. This is just a Cooper flag base. These usually grade really, really well. First card I looked at, we got a 9. This was in the order, guys, of looking when I looked at it this first time. Ace Bailey, I just knew he was going to be a top 5 pick. It was a black parallel, looked super clean. I pulled it as well. I pulled this card as well. I'm like, all right. So 2 PSA 9s to start. Christian Hernandez, Cubs prospect. This is just a PC card. He's playing a little bit better this year, but he's not a super pro, but I do like him, and he's got a little bit of potential. Little auto. I'm gonna take a huge loss on all the 9s. Anyways, another 9. A miracle happened here, guys. Another another PC card from Christian Hernandez. What is this? Topps Sterling. And it was our first 10 out of 150. Again, happy I got the 10. Not a valuable card, probably a $40 or $50 card. Again, doesn't matter to me. I just want to keep it as a Cubs fan, just in case down the road he gets a shot. This card's really beautiful. I know the whole pro debut from Topps is not very, doesn't have a whole lot of value. I just thought it was like kind of a stunning card. I really do like Moises Ballesteros. I think he'll be on the Cubs next year full time. So I want to sneak in and buy a few of his cards for the cheap. And we got another 9. Another Ballesteros and another Miracle 10. This is just his mega box. Again, it's like a $35, $45 card, not a whole lot of value. Just something I want to keep for down the road. Again, Bears fan here, so just trying to get some Rome Odunze 10s. I think he's going to have a good year. I usually try to sell most of my cards before the season start, but a couple guys I like, I try to keep it just for the fun of it, especially guys I PC or my Bears team. Got an 8. It's definitely a tiny bit thicker right to left, but it's not like crazy difference. No white chipping. I don't know. Got an 8. Obviously, if it gets an 8, guys, I assume I missed something pretty significant. So that's on me. Bucky Irving. This was just, I was buying some cards off a seller on eBay, and his shipping was kind of high, and this thing was ending like a couple minutes later. It looked clean, so I decided I kind of like Bucky, but unfortunately, again, this one looked really good. Got a 9 again. Jared McCain. It's like a green ice. PSA 9. Now I know Prism doesn't grade well, so that's probably probably gonna get more 9s than 10s on any Prism product this year. Another Jared McCain. This was like a Don Ross red choice. Again, looked pretty good. PSA 9. Couple cards here. My son Ethan, we were talking about the NBA draft, and he said this guy, I hadn't even heard of him before, Johnny Broom, and he did get drafted in the second round. I didn't look up. I don't remember what team he was on. So I bought a couple of his autos, just hoping to get 110, give it to Ethan as kind of a gift. And the first one, we got a 9. That's a nice loss. And the second one, we got a 9. So that didn't work out. He's like me. He doesn't like seeing PSA 9, so I'll just sell those, take the loss, and I don't know, maybe try to, I think I have one more at PSA. Hopefully that gets a 10. Here's another miracle, guys. Jesus Made. It's just a chrome first. I was actually surprised. I looked this up, expecting it to be like a $40 card, and at least a couple of days ago, a PSA 10 sold for like $90, $95, so I'm gonna sell that right away. And then a couple more cards I was bummed about. Not crazy value, but again, my kids, just like me, were huge Cubs fans, huge Pete Crow Armstrong fans. So I had a couple. I was hoping to give gifts, give a couple 10s to my sons. This one pulled a 9. And this one pulled a 9. So we were 0 for 2 with Pete Crow Armstrong. I got one more that I haven't looked at, though. Caitlin Clark, again, Prism doesn't grade all that great. This was an insert. I just pulled it. There's no whitening. Looked fantastic, and it got an 8. So our second 8. And then Drake May, this was also pack pulled from Phoenix, orange fade, and we did get a 10. So maybe I'm just, and again, when I watch these videos, guys, and people are like complaining, I get like, just be quiet, dude. Like, I was like, just shut up. You're probably not looking over your cards. You probably deserve the grades that you get. Maybe I do. I feel like if I cracked all these open and resent them, I feel like there's a very significant chance, if I don't get the same grader, that a third to half of these are 10s. But it's just frustrating because, you know, I spending a lot of money into these cards, and I'm getting absolutely destroyed here. So these cards here, regardless, guys, let's get to it. I have not seen these grades. I'm calm now. Like I said, I expect if I get 1 or 2 10s here, I'm very happy with it. And we're just gonna, you know, you just gotta roll with the punches. I'm probably gonna take a loss on this submission, but we just gotta roll with the punches. I'll probably have another video here soon about PSA and everything going on with them. Again, they're the king. The value is there. I know I'm probably on the comments here, you guys are going to be saying, or some of you, like, go to SGC. Well, I mean, PSA owns SGC, so it's kind of the same thing, or Beckett or CGC. It's just the value isn't there, guys. Like, I'm sorry. It's always be greedy, but all right, regardless, let's go. If you're a channel fan, you guys know that I'm a diehard Bears fan, Chicago fan. I'm trying to get all my favorite Chicago Bears autographs slabbed up. This was actually a 101, if I remember right. Richard Dent. It is absolute, so it's a paper product. I was hoping, it didn't look perfect, so I was hoping to get a 9, which probably means with this grade, I'll probably get an 8 or a 7. If I get a 9, I'll just keep it. If I get below a 9, I'll probably crack it and send it to a different company. So here we go. First one. This now is a blind reveal. I have not seen these grades. Yeah, that's where it's going here. An 8. 101. I'm not keeping that as an 8. It's just I hate 8s. All right, whatever. Next one, Rome Edunze. This was like a variation. I pulled this card. I remember because I saw the Chicago Bear helmet. It was a variation, like from a fat pack or hanger box or whatever. And I was so hoping it would be Caleb Williams, but it was Rome. All good. I think it was pink. Prism does not grade very well, but had to send it in. And we got the 9. Well, I just spoiled it. And I was about to say that these grade really well for me. Pink preview. Caleb Williams is just about... It is not too high here. This is really strong. I don't know, 9. This was also pack pulled. Cooper DeJean. It is a silver prism. Let's see what we get. Yep, 9. Getting irritated again, but I was expecting this. Drake May. This one I did buy off eBay. Again, same thing. Seller bought some cards, decided to save on shipping, sort of, kind of, just bought another card. Hey, got an 8. Holy cows, guys! Am I gonna get one? Am I gonna get 110? Now I'm getting like freaking really nervous. Bo Nix, some type of variation or prism or parallel. I don't remember exactly what it is. This was pack pulled. I do remember that. Oh, it's a hollow. That would have been a nice 10. Nope, it's a 9. Okay, one more Pete Crow Armstrong. This was bought on eBay. Looked beautiful. It was a variation. This is a strong card if I get it in a 10, but as you guys know, that's not going to happen because we're going to get a 9 again. Dude, this sucks. We're really not going to get any because the last bunch of cards are really hard to grade. Okay, Cooper Flag. This is some type of purple or green variation. We already got a 9 on this on the base. Can we get 1 out of 210 here on the parallel? No, we cannot. Oh my God, there's a Lord Jesus, thank you. Our first 10. Oh God, we got a 10. Okay, I bought a Topps Chrome hobby box. It was absolutely terrible, but I did get a base Franklin Arias auto. He's actually become one of the better chases on that one. It's just a base, but this is a pretty strong card in a PSA 10. Wow, 2 in a row, boys and girls. Don't call it a comeback. All right, very good. And we have 1, 2, 3 cards. If we get 110 out of these 3 cards, it would be an absolute miracle because it's Prism, which does not grade well. This is my boy Matas Buzelis. It is a silver. I bought a bunch of these. My first batch, I got 2 10s out of 6, which I was actually happy with. Let's see what we get here. That is 3 10s in a row. I was not expecting that to get a 10. Okay. Then our last 2 cards are Caitlin Clark. I think it's an orange ice. So this card I bought on eBay. And funny enough, I bought it. And then 2 days later, I got a WNBA blaster box and pulled the exact same card. When this one came in, I was kind of disappointed. It definitely had a little bit of whitening, or they definitely had a little bit of an issue where I didn't think it was going to get a 10. And then the card I pulled looked really, really good. So this is probably a terrible idea. But I decided to send this one in anyways. Maybe it gets a 9, and maybe the grader looks at this one and goes, wow, this one is way better than this one. We should give him a 10. So that was my strategy. We'll see if it works. This is probably going to get an 8 or 9. Let's check it out. It did get a 9. Okay. That's fine. Her cards are still pretty hot. Probably make my money back. And here's the last card again. This one was pack pulled. Again, Prism was very, very difficult. If this gets a 10, I'll be ecstatic. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, sorry for my attitude in this one. You know, I'm sure some of this stuff was my fault. It's just to get like a 20-25% PSA 10 when I really work hard. I really look through every card, make sure they're centered and all that. And I don't know, it's just crazy. Yeah, we got a 9, whatever. I mean, it's a tiny bit thicker here, but okay. Well, at least we got these 2, man. And this, you know what, like, again, even after all that, this, I believe, is a $150 card. This is probably the same. And actually, this has been selling for about $400 in a 10. So after all that drama, guys, that's the kind of interesting part. After all that drama, after only getting, what, a 20-25% PSA 10 gem rate, because a few nice cards hit 10s, we're not going to get killed. We'll actually be fine. Like, this probably pays for more than half of this, the grading fees at least. Overall, definitely didn't do great, but we might even break even, or actually even make $100 or something. But that's it for today, guys. Just crazy how you get 75% PSA 10 rate a week ago. New submission comes in with the same type of cards where I pay the same attention, all ultra modern, and I get 25% PSA 10. It's just tough. I don't know if it's just PSA is inconsistent. I don't know if it's just, you know, one grader is just, if it's close to a 9 or a 10, they're gonna be generous and give you the 10, and someone just is just upset with their job or life and just doesn't want to make people happy. If it's close, or just giving 9s, I don't know. No one will ever know, but it is what it is, and they're still king. And even though I'm pissed about this, I'm still gonna send them cards. That's the truth. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Have a great week. We do have one more order in assembly. This one has some really good cards, and so I pray to the card lords that I'll do a lot better than this one, because that one will definitely hurt more than this one. But have a great day, guys. Please sub if you haven't. We're trying to do videos like this about every day, and we'll see you on a video tomorrow. Peace.